What is up, guys? I'm your host. Hello, welcome back to Abbott Ancient Stream. Charles Race Abbott, he's on the files. Today we're going to be searching nickel box number 11. Thanks for hello, viewers. Now, if you were astute, you would notice, hey, you didn't search a penny box yesterday. What the hell? Now, I have an explanation. I did not forget this. I didn't do it on purpose. Unfortunately, guys, on my trip to my town I go to go get pennies and nickels now, I have been choked of my supply. And as a result, we will now only be doing about 2 penny boxes a week as opposed to... every month we'll be doing about 8 as opposed to 15. So we have literally had to cut... Now we have to cut the amount of pennies we have to search in half. So we went from 30 a month to 15, and now we're sitting at 8. And if it keeps getting worse, we're going to have to go down to 1 a week. So my plan is to search nickels on weekdays and then search pennies on the weekend. So every Sunday and Saturday, I'll do a penny box. The reason, and you know what, I know some people are going to get pissed when I say this. The reason this is because of my current president's illegal act to end pennies. Now, before someone says, oh, it's not illegal, yes, it is. You have to have an act of Congress to actually stop minting pennies. The president cannot say, hey, I want pennies to be shut down. I don't want them to be made. That's not legal. That is overreach. But legality is out of the window when it comes to the terms of this administration. Anyway, let's do this. Nickel box number 11. Trust me, for the people that like watching me search nickels, this hurts me watching me search pennies. This hurts me as much as it hurts you. Probably worse because there's Becky. As you can hear, we have a new bucket that's emptied. I will say, with nickels, it's so much better to wrap nickels than pennies because I can wrap them faster because they're a lot bigger and wrap themselves into their rolls a lot better. I don't see a lot of 25 Philadelphias. I live in central Illinois, so we usually get a fair mixture of Philadelphia and Denver coins when they start making them. Because if you think about it, we're in the center of, Denver. We're about 14 hours from Philadelphia and about 12 hours from Denver is where I live from. And they take themselves equally amount of time to get to our place, roughly. Western. We found a war nickel. Oh, we're finding some older nickels today. Yippee. I don't think I have a 25 Philadelphia nickel yet. I've been looking for one. Oh wait, there's another Westie. I interdicted another new box of nickels, but I strictly rejected because I have a box, and if I just keep on keeping the nickel boxes that are new, I'm gonna not have any spending money. Ooh, 56. Looks like a war nickel. For how a war nickel would be faded down. Western. Western. Hopefully, as we get more nickels, it's gonna sound less. It's gonna be more private for our viewers. When I have an empty bucket and then coins hit the bottom, it is so loud. Not louder than my obnoxious ass, though. See, listen, it's so loud. I've also talked to many chases. I went to 4 chases last night, and only one of them gave me pennies. One. There's an estimate. And a lot of them said that, yeah, they're probably going to stop ordering. I went from getting... I want you guys to wrap your head around this. I keep tabs on all the pennies that go in every single shipment cycle. I used to bring home about $250+ of pennies every single cycle. Every single 2 weeks, I'd get over $200. Last night, I got 80. Oh, there's a penny. Actually, I'll take that penny out. Not the exact same penny, of course, but I need to represent that. So now there's 1,999 nickels and 1 penny. Here's a Western. This came from the same bank of the box we searched last night. Or the night before last night. Hold up, I think I saw 24. Did I sweep down at 24? I did. Oh, yes, I found it instantly. There we go. It's a Philly, though. Nice. These are a little bit uncommon. They're not extremely rare. But 24s, like someone told me, oh, the 24s are rare. I'm like, what? And so therefore I kind of started training my eyes. And yes, I only get like a maximum. Oh shit, I moved the bucket. Only half the nickels were getting in. I like that little coin chute I have. It makes my setup so unique. Like, not everybody has this, but I think everybody who searches coins should have a system like this. This chute literally cost $15 to make. $15 is all it took. With the bucket, that cost goes up to like 20. After tax, by the way. Very cheap system that makes my searches a lot better. Question. Western. Western. Okay, 25 Philly. I need that. I don't think I have that one yet. Well, you know what? I'm gonna look up. Philadelphia, 443 million. Denver, 332. So Philadelphia made more, but I am getting less. Probably, I will say, from where I'm at in Illinois, Denver is kind of the dominant mint. And that's like a pseudo term I just made up, I'm not gonna lie. A dominant mint. But I'm gonna use that term, the dominant mint. And I will define this term. I'm not trying to like be like that person that makes random terms. But I find the dominant mint as the mint that makes the most, the mint that distributes or makes the most coins in the area. For example, if you live in the West, your dominant mint is Denver. If you live in the East, your dominant mint is Philadelphia. So if you're on the East Coast, you're not going to get a lot of estimates. You're going to get a lot of them on the West Coast, though. All right, we are 10 rolls in. My problem with war nickels is that they drop at a frequency far less than the average wheat penny. There's a 39, like the old ones, like the 30s. Those are some of the first nickels ever struck, like the first Jefferson, I should say. Before that was the Buffalo nickel, and before that was the V nickel. I think the V nickel was designed by Barber, right? There's 2 Westerns. There we go. It's sounding quieter. There's another contact field up here, but just one. Two Westerns. Western. Estimate. Western. Western. A lot of 25 Denvers I'm seeing here. Maybe I'm not noticing 25 Philadelphias because I'm not looking for them. Who knows? Western. Ooh, hey, war nickel. 1944 Philly. Yippee! 1944 Philadelphia War Nickel. Yes! See a couple Westies. Western. That one was sneaky. I barely even noticed that one. That one's got a little bit less wear than I usually see them at. I think it'll be a great thing to do to stack war nickels. Stack them bad boys. Here's a Westie. You know what I really wish would happen? I wish the West Point Mint would stripe every coin, but in low quantities, so that way collectors could find it. Like, I think the West Point Mint should put out like maybe like 1 million pennies every year, which sounds like a lot, but 1 million is not a lot compared to how many pennies they're actually construct. West Point would be so cool. No 40. Western. Western. Alright, 20 rolls in. War nickel. What the hell? That was cooked. Western. Western. Yeah, we burn through nickel boxes very fast because of the low. They have 20% less coins per box than pennies or dimes. whenever I ever see like these like faded looking nickels or worn, I always target them first. Because heavy fading and wear, that's a 2005 nickel, believe it or not. The heavy fading is a very big key to worn nickels, as there's a Western. Their emergency alloy was poorly tested, to my knowledge. And this caused many worn nickels to fade and degrade over time rapidly, making good samples of worn nickels relatively scarce. Like MS60 plus, MS66 plus examples are pretty hard to come by. So it usually takes me about 30 minutes. I'm halfway through my penny box. Right now, it's like 23 minutes. This will show you how fast, or how much faster nickel boxes go than penny boxes. Western. 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 I have to be careful that I don't sweep up my war nickel. An estimate? Yup, estimate. Alright, we are 30 rolls in. You think that, oh, this is an old nickel. This is a 1984. It's a 47. The Denver, so I don't need it. There's a Western. Oh, you got 45. I got a 45 as in a Colt 45, 2 zigzags. Baby, sorry. I had to do that. 1945 Philly. War nickel number 2. So roll that joint. Pick out the seeds and stems. And my tapes and my CDs just don't sell. I bet my caddy wheel. I got 2 Westerns. That song is so crass, but it's so funny. Another Western. That song is so hilarious. Oh, there's 24 Denver. Yay, we got a pair. 24 Denver, 24 Philly. Nice. There's a Western. Yeah, and as I start collecting war nickels, you're gonna, and if you ever keep, you know, if you guys just keep tabs on me, you're gonna notice that, again, these war nickels have a very specific wear to them, like a very specific color, a look. $39. Western. 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 Hopefully we can find 3. Cross your fingers. Estimate. Hey, look. There's a Canadian nickel. I love the Canadian nickels. It's 55 Denver. I think I'm missing a 55. I know I'm missing a 55. Western. I think 40. Alright, 10 more rolls to go. Western. 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 Another Western. Western. Another estimate. 41S. Wait, am I missing that? No, I'm not. Yeah, 55 Denver, I already got it, so you know what that means. Western. Oh wow, we have chewed through this box rapidly. Western. Oh, crap. Last roll. Two Western. Alright, so Buffalo nickels, we don't have any. War nickels, we got 2 of them. Estimate nickels, we got 5. And Westward Dreams, we got 59. Western nickels that we have acquired, we have a 45 and a 44 Philly. Already got one. In fact, last night, we got a 44 Philly and a 45 Philly. And then we got 44 and a 45 Philly, and then today we got a 44 and then a 45 Philly again. Currently, without the we've actually acquired about 8 war nickels, one of which was new to my collection. That's nice. We have, I mean, these are the free war nickels we got. We got 7 of them stacked right here. I believe, man, can you imagine if I had 100 of them? That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool if I could stack these bad boys in the triple digits. So yeah, new update. We will be searching penny boxes on weekdays. Bring this 25 Philadelphia nickel. Put it in my album. I don't know why I don't have 22 Philadelphia. Those are literally everywhere right now. Ah! Static. Can I find a really quick 23 Philadelphia? Yep, I found one. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. There we go. Wait, what the hell was that? Yeah. What was that? I don't think it's a normal dime. I have every single nickel. I have all varieties of nickel from 1955 onward, or 1956 and onward. I'm missing 55 Philly, 48S, 50 Denver, which is the hard one to get, 43D, which might be a steal, a 42 Philly, a 44 Denver. So I'm missing 3 war nickels and 3 normal nickels. And if I do that, I'll have every nickel from 1939 to today. Wish us luck on our next hunt. And yeah, thanks for watching.